How do you put the cart before the horse? If you don't want men that aren't marriage material, then why are you laying on your back and then taking a whole load as a result of it and then bearing his children? See, you can't have it both ways. Because then you sound like a hypocrite. No, you are a hypocrite. You can't be the thing that you then advocate against, but then open your legs up to it and then say that he's not marriage material. Well, he wasn't marriage material, but he was good enough to have a kid by? He was good enough to make you a single baby mama multiple times over? He was good enough to tell you that he loved you and then skeet inside of you and then make you take the whole load, though. He was good enough to make you arch your back. You know how y'all tell him to do. Arch your back. He was good enough to come inside of you, and then y'all know how y'all do that thing where you scoop back and you push his stomach or his chest and say, "Oh." Y'all know how y'all do. And then you got to ease back in slowly, and then you tell her, "I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you." He was good enough for that, but he's just not good enough to be marriage material. Okay. Most black men don't even have children. Most black men not even having sex. How is that our fault? Why do we have to pick up the pieces in a community that we did not even create? It's not our fault. It's not our responsibility. It's not our fault. It's not our responsibility to have to deal with this nonsense.
It's only
If
up
you
to her.
don't put a seed in her, nothing else happens. And no woman can make you put a seed in her.
But the problem is that she's choosing to have a seed with a man that's not ideal, and she's choosing the wrong person, and then she's trying to hold us accountable for not justifying her bad actions. That is disingenuous. You cannot stand on that landmine.
So the original act was the responsibility of a man.
True. I mean,
all right. Most black men, overwhelmingly the majority of black men, are good fathers. Most of them don't even have kids or have kids out of wedlock. There is a small demographic, a minority of black men that are having and impregnating the majority of black women. Let me say that again, and this is a statistical fact. It doesn't care about how you feel. I don't care how much you like his talking point. I don't care about any of that. The only thing I care about is the truth. There is a small minority of men that is impregnating the majority of women, which means that you're choosing wrong and you should marry before you carry. Now, we're not going to go reactive and then see what the consequences are and say that there's no good black men. No, there's plenty of good black men. And most black women understand that the man that you should have married, you already passed up on. You friend zoned him, you dissed him, you disrespected him. You went and you messed with the dude that you knew you shouldn't have been with in the first place. And now you want to make it all of our problem instead of holding the person that in the mirror accountable for how it is that you decided to lay on your back and open up your legs. No. I'm not putting this on the shoulders of the majority of the guys that actually want to be in their children's lives and not hold accountable to women that overwhelmingly majority of the time file for divorce. That's not our problem. That's not our responsibility. I'm not a baby daddy. I did not have children out of wedlock. I've been married to my wife for over 19 years. And you're not going to sit in here and tell me that I have to participate in little nug-nugs upbringing and hold him accountable because he's supposed to be my kinfolk because all kinfolk ain't skinfolk. I'm not participating in Nug-Nug's life. You do it. You do it.
You don't think the black woman got a right to be angry when she's been raising 2/3 of the kids by herself?
No, because she's been picking people to have children with that she knew was a bad person to be able to make. See, if I go and pick a chick that's for the streets, right? We over here kicking Zion's ass right now. I mean, ain't nobody giving Zion a pass. I don't see one guy, even as a part of the manosphere, that's saying that Zion, we got your back. We said you picked that hoe for the streets. I can't believe you. Why you ain't make her sign an NDA and a consent agreement? She over there exposing you. Why was you messing with a fans-only chick in the first place? We absolutely destroyed Paul Pierce for getting to buy a girlfriend, right? We destroyed him for doing the things that he do. Y'all go over here and y'all hold Nick Cannon accountable and you hold Future accountable and all of this other type of stuff, right? Because we get no passes whatsoever. When we choose wrong, Black men, black women, all the way across the board, we hold them accountable. Guys catch the bad end of the stick no matter what. But when black women choose and they don't actually make good life decisions, it's still our fault. Even though I'm not participating and having sex with her, I didn't even get to get my nut off. And I still, wait. Let's stop here. Are you telling me that I have to take care of and I have to be responsible for a chick that, or for a child that I didn't even get to get my post-nut clarity with?